In this episode, Beth Lambert dives into the critical role of gut health, especially in children, sharing her personal journey of addressing her kids' health by focusing on their microbiomes. She highlights the negative effects of the standard American diet, environmental toxins, and the overuse of antibiotics, which contribute to chronic health issues like autism and neurodevelopmental disorders. Lambert emphasizes the importance of early intervention, community support, and research in fostering holistic health solutions for families, advocating for a shift in healthcare towards prevention and healing from the root causes. Lambert emphasizes the profound impact of gut bacteria on overall health, particularly in children. She recounts her personal journey of discovering imbalances in her children's gut microbiome through stool tests. This revelation led her to understand that gut bacteria play a crucial role in various bodily functions, including neurotransmitter production, immune system regulation, and detoxification. Lambert's findings align with a growing body of research that highlights the importance of maintaining a healthy microbiome for optimal health. As a parent, Lambert realized that dietary choices significantly influence gut health. She transitioned her family from a standard American diet, which she initially thought was healthy, to a more ancestral diet rich in whole foods and fermented products. This dietary shift resulted in noticeable improvements in her children's behavior and physical symptoms, such as gastrointestinal issues and skin conditions. Lambert's experience underscores the importance of gut health in addressing chronic diseases and behavioral disorders in children. Lambert discusses the detrimental effects of the standard American diet, which she describes as a mix of ultra-processed foods and even seemingly healthy options. She notes that this diet does not align with the nutritional needs of humans, who have evolved over millennia to consume whole, minimally processed foods. The prevalence of refined sugars, seed oils, and grains in the American diet contributes to various health issues, including obesity, allergies, and autoimmune diseases. The shift away from traditional dietary practices has led to a significant increase in chronic health conditions among children. Lambert argues that the modern diet fails to provide the necessary nutrients for proper growth and development, resulting in a generation of children who are more susceptible to illness. By returning to ancestral eating habits, families can improve their health outcomes and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Lambert highlights the role of environmental toxins in the rising rates of chronic illness among children. She points out that the cumulative exposure to various chemicals, pesticides, and heavy metals has increased dramatically over the past few decades. This toxic burden can disrupt the microbiome and contribute to a range of health issues, including allergies, asthma, and neurodevelopmental disorders. The presence of glyphosate, a common herbicide, is particularly concerning. Lambert explains that glyphosate can significantly disrupt gut bacteria, leading to imbalances that affect overall health. As children are exposed to these toxins from an early age, their developing bodies may struggle to cope, resulting in long-term health consequences. Lambert advocates for increased awareness of environmental toxins and their impact on children's health. One of the most alarming factors contributing to the chronic disease epidemic is the overuse of antibiotics. Lambert discusses how antibiotics have become a common treatment for various ailments, often prescribed without considering their long-term effects on gut health. The widespread use of antibiotics has led to significant disruptions in the microbiome, which can have cascading effects on a child's health. Lambert emphasizes that the consequences of antibiotic overuse are not limited to the individual, but can affect future generations. The microbiome is passed from mother to child during birth, and if the mother's microbiome has been compromised by antibiotics, the child may inherit these imbalances. This multi-generational impact highlights the need for more judicious use of antibiotics and a greater understanding of their role in health. The conversation shifts to the alarming increase in autism diagnoses over the past few decades. Lambert shares statistics showing that the prevalence of autism has skyrocketed, with current estimates suggesting that 1 in 36 children are diagnosed with the condition. While some attribute this rise to better diagnostic practices, Lambert argues that the increase cannot be solely explained by improved awareness. Lambert believes that the rise in autism is closely linked to the factors discussed earlier, including diet, environmental toxins, and antibiotic use. She emphasizes that many children diagnosed with autism exhibit symptoms that can be traced back to imbalances in their microbiome and other underlying health issues. By addressing these root causes, Lambert argues that it is possible to reverse autism symptoms and improve the quality of life for affected children. Lambert stresses the critical importance of early intervention in addressing chronic health conditions, particularly autism. She believes that the earlier a child receives support and treatment, the better their chances of recovery. This is especially true for conditions like autism, where early therapeutic interventions can significantly impact a child's development and overall well-being. The current healthcare system often fails to provide timely interventions, leading to missed opportunities for healing. Lambert advocates for a shift in focus toward preventive care and early intervention strategies that prioritize holistic approaches to health. By equipping parents with the knowledge and resources they need, Lambert believes that families can take proactive steps to support their children's health from a young age. Throughout the podcast, Lambert emphasizes the importance of community in the healing process. She shares her experiences of connecting with other parents who are navigating similar challenges, highlighting how these relationships can provide support, encouragement, and valuable information. Community can help normalize the journey of healing and empower families to make informed choices about their health. Lambert's organization, Documenting Hope, aims to create a supportive community for parents seeking to improve their children's health. By providing resources, educational materials, and opportunities for connection, Documenting Hope fosters an environment where families can share their experiences and learn from one another. This sense of belonging can be instrumental in helping parents feel less overwhelmed and more empowered in their health journeys. The discussion also touches on the political landscape surrounding health issues, particularly in the context of the upcoming election. Lambert notes that candidates are increasingly addressing health concerns, which is a positive development. She believes that the more health becomes a topic of discussion in politics, the more likely it is that meaningful change will occur. While some may feel ambivalent about specific candidates, Lambert emphasizes the importance of focusing on the broader conversation about health. She encourages listeners to engage with political discussions and hold candidates accountable for their promises regarding health and wellness. By raising awareness and advocating for change, individuals can contribute to a movement that prioritizes the health of future generations. Lambert highlights the critical need for research and funding to support the work being done in the field of chronic disease prevention and reversal. She discusses the challenges faced by small organizations like Documenting Hope in securing funding for research projects. Despite the wealth of anecdotal evidence supporting the effectiveness of holistic approaches to health, securing financial support for rigorous research remains a significant hurdle. Lambert emphasizes that funding is essential for documenting successful case studies and building a body of evidence that can influence healthcare practices. By investing in research that explores the root causes of chronic diseases and effective interventions, society can better understand how to support children's health and well-being. Lambert calls on individuals and organizations to recognize the importance of funding research that prioritizes holistic health solutions. As the conversation concludes, Lambert expresses her optimism for the future of health and healing. She believes that the growing awareness of chronic disease and the importance of holistic approaches will lead to meaningful change in healthcare practices. By continuing to advocate for research, community support, and early intervention, Lambert is hopeful that families can reclaim their health and well-being.